Dr. Jeff here at Rythmia in Costa Rica. This is the holiday season for the United States. We had Thanksgiving last week. Other parts of the world, we're going into various holiday times. We've got the World Cup going on in Qatar. We got all kinds of holidays happening. I'm a big football fan. My Rams aren't doing so hot this year, but that's okay. I still like watching the team. So during this time of holidays and spending hopefully time with family, there's a lot that gets triggered for people and comes up. And we always like to think that that's the holidays are like a Hallmark ad where everybody's happy and together. And it's not always like that. Holidays can be hard for people and they can trigger unresolved emotions and unresolved situations with family and stuff. And, a lot of us just get busy and we just forget about stuff during the year. We're just grinding out work and we're avoiding really unresolved things. So I'd like to ask and challenge you guys to, this holiday season, enjoy it, but also work on some of the triggering sort of moments and get past them in a way that you can enjoy fully the holidays. And what does that mean? Like, how do you do that? What would be an approach to that? Well, I think first of all, it's recognizing and noticing that we all have times with our families and friends that, when we're in a holiday mode, that we kind of can get triggered and get upset, and that's pretty normal. And while we're supposed to, in quotes, have fun during the holidays and spend time with everybody, it can be really upsetting. So first of all, just acknowledging that it's not easy for everybody to have that time. And for those of you that it is easy and loving and perfect, great. Thank God. I mean, congratulations. That's amazing. I haven't met a lot of families that are like that, but if yours is, that's super cool. Congratulations. My family is pretty close to that, having a great time when we all spend time together. But, little things pop up, and which is, again, normal. So if you feel triggered or alone or upset during the holidays, I would challenge you to look at, what's causing this. And so it's usually unresolved events of the past. It's usually miscommunications. It's usually hurt feelings that go way back to childhood times often. And how do you resolve things from childhood? Because we're not kids anymore. How are you supposed to fix things that happened back then? Well, number one, there's ways in therapy to do it. And there's ways with your own sort of self sort of practice that you might have, whether that's exercise or, meditation or different various activities that exist these days to kind of connect with self. That's one way. Another way is to look at some newer options that are out in the world these days. Plant medicine being one of them. That's what we're doing down here in Costa Rica. We're looking at different approaches with plant medicine as a way to resolve childhood issues and childhood trauma. It's very effective. It also resolves trauma that's recent. It doesn't have to be childhood stuff. We have a lot of veterans in the military that come to Rythmia and work on their trauma from wartime. So it can be things from childhood, or it can be things more recent. A lot of people go through really tough times, and we can resolve and work on those things because what is trauma about, really? And trauma is a set of emotions that occurred during a painful or scary event. And those emotions were not felt at the time because you're in a fight or flight mode. And so you just survived behaviorally. And then those emotions get pushed out of your consciousness into different parts of the brain. And then they creep into the part of the prefrontal cortex later. And that's when you have these things influencing you that you're maybe not totally aware of. So that's why we have a hard time connecting with other people. That's why we have a hard time trusting other people. That's why we have a hard time trusting ourselves. And we kind of then just don't want to deal with it. So we just work hard and we just kind of like avoid it. Maybe we have a substance issue that comes in to help us avoid, it's all this kind of stuff, those tactics. So it would be great, wouldn't it, right, to kind of clear all that up and get past that and resolve it and be able to kind of close the door on that chapter of your life that was maybe from childhood or maybe more recent trauma, and participate in what we have happening here, which is a week-long program. And this program is designed to help you get back on track with your life. Maybe you've never felt that you've ever been on track with your life. And that's okay. That's a lot of people that come here have felt that way. But once they come here and they connect with themselves and they plug into who they really are, and they're back to like their true authentic self, it's very empowering. It's very, it's a great feeling. It's an accomplishment that you achieve. That's it's just like running a marathon because you did it and you crossed that finish line, you know, and there's just this sense of accomplishment that you empowered yourself and you did it, you know. So it's great to have that feeling because it really sticks with you when you've done something for yourself that was worthwhile. So I would encourage you to come down to Rythmia and see what we got going on here with our program. We have breath work, yoga, plant medicine classes. We have great guest speakers. We have a really safe, beautiful way of serving medicine that helps people from all over the world. So wherever you're from in the world, you know, we've probably had people from your area come here, and it's incredible. And it's a very great, you know, really nice community to meet. And I love the guests, and they're so cool. And they bring a lot of different sort of perspectives on the world and on life here. And so it's really nice to kind of mix with everybody and see where they're coming from. And you see that your issues you might have are totally fixable and you can work on them here quickly. And so that's what we're about at Rythmia. So I would encourage you to come down here. You know, we're open the whole holiday time. We're open. There's like 1 week where we're closed, like between like the 25th of December through, I guess that's I think the first people start coming again here. So there's like 1 week where we're closed, but other than that, we're open this whole time. So if you can get down here, take advantage of those vacation days that you might have with work and get down here and let's get yourself connected, plugged in, and let's get you happier and fulfilling your life the way you were meant to be. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Pura vida.